Hey growers, welcome back to the Wormy Garden. June is garden go time, isn't it? Everything's bursting with life, stretching up towards the sun. But of course, that rapid growth comes with its own set of demands. It's a busy time, but incredibly rewarding. Today, we're rolling up our sleeves and tackling 9 essential June gardening chores. These are the jobs that'll keep your garden healthy, productive, and thriving right through the summer heat. So grab a water, settle in, and let's get our hands dirty. Right then, let's talk about watering. Now, I know it's tempting to give your plants a quick sprinkle every day, but trust me, that's not what they need. Think of it like this: would you rather have a long, refreshing drink or just a few sips throughout the day? Your plants are the same. Aim for a good deep watering once or twice a week, allowing that water to really penetrate down to the roots. Early morning is the ideal time to water. It gives those leaves a chance to dry off during the day, which helps prevent fungal diseases, and it reduces the amount of water lost to evaporation. Before you reach for the watering can though, do the finger test. Push your finger into the soil about 2 inches deep. If it feels dry, you know it's time to water. If it's still damp, hold off for another day or two. Remember, every garden's different. Clay soil holds moisture longer than sandy soil, so adjust your watering accordingly. And don't forget about mulching. A good layer of organic mulch like compost or bark chippings around your plants will help to keep that precious moisture locked in, meaning you won't have to water as often. June is when your fruiting crops, like tomatoes, cucumbers, and squash, really start to demand a good meal. They're putting a lot of energy into producing all that delicious fruit, and they need a helping hand to keep them going strong. Every 2 to 3 weeks, give them a feed with a liquid fertilizer. My go-tos are worm tea, fish emulsion, or seaweed extract. These are all natural, organic options that are packed full of nutrients. Remember, healthy plants are far less susceptible to pests and diseases. Feeding them well is like giving them a good immune system boost. And of course, well-fed plants produce tastier, more abundant fruit. It's time to enjoy the fruits and vegetables of your labor. Early summer crops like lettuce, radishes, and peas will quickly go to seed or bolt in the heat, so be sure to harvest them promptly. Once you've cleared a patch, it's the perfect opportunity to replant with heat-loving crops like bush beans or okra. Keep a steady supply of seeds on hand and practice succession planting every 2 weeks. This ensures a continuous harvest throughout the summer months. Imagine stepping out into your garden and picking fresh, crisp lettuce well into August. Now, unfortunately, where there are delicious plants, there are often pesky critters looking for a free lunch. But don't worry, we can stay one step ahead. Make it a habit to take a daily stroll through your garden, carefully inspecting your plants for any signs of trouble. Look out for things like sticky leaves, curled tips, or chewed stems. Early detection is key. If you do spot any unwanted guests, there are plenty of organic solutions. A blast of water can dislodge aphids, while neem oil applied in the evening can deter a wide range of pests. And of course, inviting beneficial insects like ladybugs into your garden is always a good idea. As your plants grow larger and bushier, it's important to give them a bit of breathing room. Pruning might seem counterintuitive, but trust me, it actually encourages healthier growth. Look for any overcrowded areas and prune back any crossing or congested branches. This improves air circulation, which helps prevent fungal diseases, and it allows sunlight to reach the heart of the plant. Now is also the time to provide support for your taller plants like tomatoes and beans to prevent them from flopping over under the weight of their fruit. Add or adjust trellises, cages, or stakes now before those branches become laden with fruit. Weeding, it's the garden chore that never seems to end, is it? But there are ways to make it more manageable. First off, try to weed after a good rain shower or watering. The moist soil will make it much easier to pull those weeds out by the roots. And remember, mulch isn't just for retaining moisture, it's also a fantastic weed suppressant. A good 2 to 3 inches of mulch will block sunlight from reaching those pesky weed seeds, preventing them from germinating in the first place. The less time you spend weeding, the more time you have to enjoy your garden. Even the most sun-loving plants can struggle in the intense heat of summer. If you notice your plants wilting in the midday sun, it's time to provide some shade. A simple shade cloth, offering 30 to 40% shade, can make all the difference. For potted plants, consider moving them to a shadier spot during the hottest part of the day, or use umbrellas or shade sails to create temporary shade. Reflective mulch like straw or white plastic can also help to cool the soil and prevent it from drying out too quickly. Your compost bin and worm farm are like secret weapons in the garden. They transform kitchen scraps and garden waste into nutrient-rich gold for your plants. During the summer months, when plant growth is at its peak, your compost and worms need a little extra attention. Make sure you're adding a good mix of greens, nitrogen-rich materials like vegetable scraps, and browns, carbon-rich materials like shredded paper or cardboard. Turn your compost pile regularly to aerate it and speed up decomposition. For your worms, gently fluff the bedding every week or so to improve airflow and prevent it from becoming too compacted. I know, it seems crazy to be thinking about fall when summer's just begun, but trust me on this one. If you want a bountiful harvest of cool season crops like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage, now's the time to start those seeds indoors. Use a light, free-draining seed starting mix and sow your seeds in seed trays or modules. Don't forget to label your trays. Keep the seed trays moist and in a bright spot, but out of direct sunlight. In a few weeks, you'll have strong, healthy seedlings ready to be planted out in your garden. So there you have it, 9 essential tasks to keep your garden thriving in June. It's a busy month, but a rewarding one. Remember, a little effort now will pay dividends in the long run. You'll be rewarded with a bountiful harvest, a beautiful outdoor space, and the immense satisfaction of nurturing your own little patch of earth. June is truly a make or break month in the garden. Stay ahead with these 9 chores, and you'll reap the rewards all summer long. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to The Wormy Garden for more monthly gardening advice. And remember, as always, feed your soil, and it will feed you back. Happy gardening!